Hello, are you out there? I'm Mark with Redo Over, and we're back to some Kingdom Rush Origins. I was realizing in 2023, I'd like to get this game finished up, but considering how many bonus stages are left, if I do one of these a week, I'll be lucky to get this done by the end of the year. So I was going to try something a little bit different today. We're going to take on the Unseelie Court Iron mode. That's where we left off. You notice here, I haven't finished it on any mode on this version of my playthrough, but we'll be playing on Impossible. In general here, you are going to run into your archer towers and boulders only. No mage towers, no barracks. Now, the interesting thing about this stage is it's got bunnies. So you don't really need barracks anyway because bunnies are unblockable, right? They're going to be coming in on Impossible with I think 120 health, but there's a lot of them. So this is going to try and run for your goal. You've got to shoot them dead. You need high rate of fire to take these out. So let's talk about strategy real quick. For heroes, for no reason in particular, I thought I would get Lilith leveled up. I got her to 9. I've been trying to get all my heroes to 9 or 10. So at 9, though, she's a fallen angel sitting at about 400 health, medium armor, and she does 16 to 24 melee damage with average hourglass. As we all know, average hourglass is pretty good hourglass. Over here, her weapons, Reaper's Harvest. This is going to deal a 330 true damage to an enemy within a 30% chance of doing an insta-kill. Now, this could be handy against some of the beefier armored targets that are to come through on this stage in particular. We have Soul Eater. Absorb the soul of a fallen enemy and receive an extra damage bonus for 12 seconds. That's right, this really She-Hulks her out. Her damage is sitting at the 16 to 24. It'll jump up to 60 to 90. It's massive damage output while she is receiving that buff. She'll have the little golden swords floating around her. That's how you'll know she's buffed. You click on her, it's triple damage. It's insane. Maybe quadruple damage. I don't even know. It's a bunch. We'll take a look at it. Infernal Wheel. Create a ring of fire for 5 seconds, dealing 270 damage to all enemies in it. It's a nice AoE feature she has. Resurrection. Lilith has a 30% chance of reviving instantly after being slain. Wouldn't rely on that. The cooldown on the respawn on the bosses, your heroes, is not inconsiderable. She goes down, you're going to have a heck of a time. Any of your bosses go down. So that 30% chance isn't good enough to mess with it. It's an odd power, in my opinion, period. And finally, although I didn't get to max it out since I didn't get her to level 10, Heavenly Chaos. 50-50 chance of calling fallen angels for or rain of fire damage dealing 1600 damage, which is a boatload. It's a nice AoE. The fallen angels are these little Wolverine, little tiny like this. They'll kill one and they'll jump to another, but they don't last very long. So in my opinion, I think everyone's opinion, the rain of fire is the way better option. But again, the 50-50 kind of means sometimes it's crappy, sometimes it's really good. Pardon my language. So let's select Lilith.
Everybody has demons.
Everyone has demons. She's super breathy, and she kind of sounds like she's speaking through a synthesizer. It's actually pretty sweet. Let's jump into the encyclopedia here real quick. So I want to look at our enemies first. I've already mentioned the bunny rabbits. They don't seem to have a bunny rabbit stat block, but again, they're going to have about 120 health. They're unblockable, and there's a lot of them. So they're just going to hop along, and you just have to deal damage to them. Think of them like they are like the Cloud Stalker. There's no attack. You can't stop them. You just got to shoot them before they go by. So that's the bunny rabbits. There's 2 other creatures of significance to deal with here. One is the not Militia. One is the Twilight Scourger. They look very similar. Okay. So the Scourgers are not that big of a deal in my opinion. They use their little Whippy McWhip there to make the other bunnies speed up to get by quicker. I haven't really found any trouble taking them out personally. Now, when they die, they will curse a tower upon death, but we're going to have quite a few towers available, so luck provided. I don't think the Twilight Scourger is going to be a real issue, though. I do want to point out that they do have high magic resistance. That doesn't matter because we aren't really pulling out the magic because we only have Archer Towers and the Druid Circles. So fine, that doesn't bother us at all. Here's the real crux of this stage, though. The Twilight Avenger. This is what is going to catch you up. They come out right at the end of this iron wave. It's iron challenges are 1 mega wave, a whole bunch of enemies. They're the last guys. They are the make or break for the stage because they have the medium armor. I think it actually goes to high on impossible mode, if I'm not mistaken. So they're super tanky. And because all you've got are those archer towers and those druid circles, yoinking them down can be a challenge. It's showing 1300 health here and maybe even higher. We'll have to check. And with their massive melee damage, they will cut through even Lilith pretty quickly. So let's take a look at the towers we want to use for this stage real quickly. On our archer tower progression, we're going to use a lot of archer towers because look at all these towers. Even the basic base 1 hunter arbor has a fast rate of fire. Remember, we're going to be dealing with dozens of bunny rabbits at a time. We need to hit all of them really rapidly in succession. We're going to upgrade those towers to watch arbors where we can to get higher damage, still at fast rate. And of course, if we ever could get to the sentinel arbors, we'd be getting a very fast rate of fire, dealing 6 to 12 damage. So this is the best way you deal with swarms of small enemies, or sentinel arbors. Now, because we're going to be facing the Twilight Avengers with their high armor, we are going to want to upgrade to, I think, the Arcane Archer. Arcane Archer shoot magical arrows that weaken their target's magic resistance. I want Slumber Arrow, Burst Arrow. Burst Arrow is going to help by blowing up the bunny rabbits in general, but the Slumber Arrows are going to put those Twilight Harassers, Avengers, to sleep, which will give us a little more time for our towers to shoot them down. We'll have to be a little careful to micro Lilith in and out of there as needed so she doesn't die. And yeah, that's it. Let's get into it. 7 minutes in, here we go. Iron mode, impossible to battle. So as we look on the screen here, we got bunnies coming from the top, indeterminate amount. Over here we got the Scourgers, the Avengers, and the bunnies. And on the southern road, Scourgers, Avengers, bunners, tons of bunners. I'm going to put a Druid circle right in here. Just because we want that mass damage. Any bunnies that get to this point, we want to splash them apart. Now, I am going to sprinkle in archer towers, archer towers, archer towers, archer towers, archer towers. Yeah, let's get one here. Let's get one here. One here. I'm just watching our coin. And let's upgrade this to the second tier boulder circle. And we're going to take this arbor up. This is now a watcher arbor. This is the one I want to take to the Arcane Archer at some point. So let's get it started. Now I know already that they tend to come out of the towers at the side here, the east side first, before the north road. So we're going to move our people into position. And yeah, let's just start using our specials right off the bat. There's no need to reserve these. We might as well just burn this stuff up as quickly as we can. And Lilith moves around at a pretty good rate, so we'll get her into position as we need. You notice the bunny rabbits go right by, so our reinforcements here will take care of the Scourgers as they can. I'd like to hold the Scourgers up back here as much as possible. We'll drop them in there. I don't think we'll have any trouble taking out these initial waves. Let's move Lilith back, though. I think we're going to get a wave off the top here. I could be wrong. I don't have it memorized or anything, folks. And yeah, we're going to hold the Scourger up. Actually, let's move Lilith down here to take on that Scourger. Help us out with that. Let's get some more Archer Tower going in here real quick. There we go. Got that down. We're going to upgrade here to the Sentinel Arbor. And again, we're saving up for the Arcane Archer. Here's another Rain of Fire ready. It's not really Rain of Fire, but you get my point. I'm going to hold on to these AoE attacks, and we'll just take them down here for the time being. I do like to move my reinforcements as far forward as possible, just so they are not wasting their cooldown waiting for the enemy to get to them, because obviously they're going to despawn after a certain amount of time. So yeah, I like to drop them right in where they're going to do the most good for us. And here we go. There's that Arcane Archer. You know what? Rain of Fire up here. Oh, no, we got the little Fallen Angel things. That's fine. And we're going to move back here because we've got some guys. We're going to use those Poison Puffballs as quick as we can. And yeah, let's just do a lightning strike while we've got it. So far you're probably sitting there watching this going, geez, this doesn't seem like it's that tough. This isn't that tough. We're going to take that slumber arrow, and we're going to take the burst arrow, and we're going to start engaging up front here. I really would like to get some of these smaller towers to the next tier. The boulder boulder circle is doing pretty good splash damage, crushing these guys pretty well. Oh, I got to get Lilith out. Stop talking. We've got a lot of Scourgers coming through here, which will numb up some of our towers. That's fine. I think we can handle it. And I do want Lilith to be at full health if possible, and I want these cursed towers to be uncursed by the time these guys get out here. So, yeah, I'm going to hold up here a bit. I'm going to move Lilith back, and I'm going to upgrade this Menhir Circle. Remember, I've got a couple AoE attacks. Might as well use the Poison Proof right there. And let's use this right here. This here. Oh god, they're gonna tear into Lilith so fast. Let's lightning bolt this out right now. I'm trying to keep Lilith safe by backing her up a touch, and let's get some sleep going. Because I would really, really like to sleep these Twilight Avengers as much as possible. You can see that they're high health, 100 to 125 armor. I'm going to put reinforcements in. Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire! There you go. Not too tough. The video was a little longer than it needed to be, but I thought I would try the new format of sort of talking about what to expect on the stage, what towers, what enemies. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you watched, thank you so much. I will take that, though, and there we go. Take care.